Hello, everybody. Tim here, along with
Maggie. Hello.
Yes, we're here for a movie review, a non-spoilers movie review of the new film from Marvel, Avengers Endgame. This is a little film. Don't know if you've heard of it, Maggie, before we went to see it.
No.
It's the follow-up to Avengers Infinity War. It is the culmination of the last 10, 11 years of Marvel entertainment. So, yeah, Maggie, what'd you think of Avengers Endgame?
Yeah, it was good. It was pretty good. Yeah, enjoyed it.
That's all you gotta say?
You say your thing first.
No, it was, I'm not gonna, like, be a poo-poo head or whatever, but I've seen it twice now, and I liked it a lot better on second viewing. I think that you're going to go in with a lot of expectations, and that's just kind of the way it is, because it's the follow-up to Infinity War, and for me, Infinity War is my second favorite MCU movie. I love that movie. I've seen it many, many times, so I was kind of going in. We actually watched it, too, right before we saw it, like, back-to-back. So, having that experience, honestly, probably was a detriment to Endgame,
100%.
because they are not the same movie. So,
not even
I was expecting Endgame to just be a part 2. It's its own movie. While definitely it's, taking things from Infinity War, because
right.
they're following up, like, how do we, like, get everybody back? We need to defeat Thanos. How do we do that? So it definitely, like, carries on from Infinity War in that sense, but in the sense of the tone and what they do with the characters, it's its own movie. It has its own arc.
Yeah.
The characters have their own arc. Again, granted, they come from Infinity War, but there's very much a beginning, middle, end in this movie.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Infinity War, the beginning, middle, end was all about Thanos. Mm-hmm. This movie is all about the Avengers.
Right. I would say it's similar to, like, Civil War being a sequel to Winter Soldier. Like, they are, technically. Mm-hmm. And, like, things definitely carry over, but, like, it's two very different films.
Yeah, they're different things. So, if you go in looking for the Infinity War sequel, basically it's not that. It is and it isn't. But the main thing that I can say to, like, help you guys out is just, like, go in with as little expectations as possible.
100%.
Because while there are certain things that happen in the movie that I was definitely expecting to happen, the way they came about was different than what was in my brain. And at first it was like, oh, I don't know. But when I just let go and let the movie do what it was doing, I wound up having a great time. How'd you feel about the 3-hour runtime, Maggie?
It honestly didn't, like, bother me at all. No. Like, maybe it might bother me more upon reviewing, but the first time it didn't, like, bother me at all.
Yeah, the 3-hour runtime flies by because you're so invested with the characters, and some of the reviews I've seen online say, the first 2 acts are kind of slow, and the third act is kind of where it amps up. I would disagree. I think the first 2 acts, without giving anything away, are just very character heavy. And so you get a lot of great character moments in those first 2 acts, where the third act is just, it's your finale. So there's just more talking and stuff. That's not to say the first 2 acts aren't action-packed.
Right, they
definitely have action and stuff. The first 2 acts are just definitely more on, like, the team building side of things. So I think the whole 3-hour runtime, though, I was captivated the whole 3 hours. We could talk about the performances in this movie, but I mean, like, what are you going to say? Like, everybody's great.
Yeah.
Everybody's so Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, like, the main 6 who are still in this movie, because they were not dusted away, they are great. Josh Brolin is great as Thanos. Everybody's really good, so I have no qualms with anything that happened there.
No.
Overall, it's a really good Avengers movie. It's a very good culmination of these last 22. This is the 22nd?
This is the 22nd, I think.
This is the 22nd. So there's not a lot we can say without getting into spoilers, but I would just say stay away from the spoilers, because there's so many surprises, you don't want it to be ruined.
Yeah. Yeah, and definitely the biggest thing I would say is, as much as possible, check your expectations at the door, because I can say that I had a lot of them going in the movie, and it honestly kind of affected how I feel about it, and that's too bad, and that's why I'm hoping that I'll like it more on the next time around, but not that I didn't like it, because I did. There's just parts that I didn't like as much as I hoped I would,
They make they make some character choices that are definitely out there, but if you can get on board with them, you'll be fine. They all make sense. They're just interesting, and once you see unexpected. Unexpected, yeah. Once you see the movie, you'll know 100% what we're talking about. But overall, I think the Russo brothers have done a really good job of crafting this story and bringing a great culmination here. So if you're one of the 7 people who haven't pre-bought tickets for Endgame online, make sure you go and check it out this weekend. Get it to that 300 million so that it'll break that record. The movie's really good though, so definitely go check it out. That's all from us right now, guys. I think we're gonna have a spoiler-filled review discussion with some folks on Sunday night. This Sunday, what is the date? That would be the 29th?
28th.
The 28th. Be the 28th, around 7:30 p.m. So be on the lookout for that.
That's cutting it close.
To Game of Thrones? It will be cutting it close. We already talked about it. So we will be doing that Sunday night. Be on the lookout for that. We'll be doing it live, but you can always watch it back. So we will give our full thoughts on the movie at that point with some special guests. So please be on the lookout for that, and be on the lookout for any other movie reviews that we are doing on this channel. Be sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe. Helps out a great deal. It helps you stay up to date with all the videos we're doing. So thanks as always for watching, guys, and until next time, have a good one.